I think because people make things look so light that we assume that they don't carry things that are heavy. And social media is fake. This transparency is coming from the fact that I know I'm gonna be able to look back on this and give God the glory. I just know that I am. I don't know what He's gonna do, and I don't know how He's gonna do it, but I just know I'm gonna be able to look back on this and give God the glory for changing this situation. So back in December, one of my children had to stay for a psychiatric evaluation because things were getting pretty hectic and violent, and with the constant med changes, I had no control over this child. So I brought them in for a psych eval at Children's, which no diagnosis would change, but they did change medication just to try to get things under control. I come home today to get ready for my practical tomorrow, and it's glass everywhere, all over the house. I don't even know the extent of what is damaged right now, but my son had a really serious episode, and I had to bring him back to the hospital, and they're gonna be keeping him again. I don't know how many people, like, I just want somebody to keep it a buck with me. I know black people don't believe in mental health. I'm probably the first generation in my family to consider putting my children in therapy, to go to therapy myself, to consider putting my children on medication. But I know some other parent out there has dealt with a child that may be bipolar or schizophrenic or have some psycho-emotional issues, and they had to go through the roller coaster of trying to figure out what the diagnosis was and getting it treated. Inbox me. I will never tell another soul your business. But constantly having to admit my son into the hospital because we cannot get this medication right is taking such a toll on me. My spirit is so tired. So I'm sitting here until they get him moved over to the facility, to then go home and sweep up glass and wake up and get my other children off to school and go to school and take a practical like this is not happening in the background. On the ride over here, because the ambulance took forever, so it was long enough for him to calm down and get in a car with me to be able to go to the hospital. And on the ride over to the hospital, I'm in my mind like, Lord, I really don't know what else to do. I really don't know how else to help. The school is calling every day. I'm putting my best foot forward in every area. I give them all the structure. I give them the medication. I bring them to therapy. Even my family has stepped in to take them. That's why I don't have them most weekends. And we are still back at square one. So when we got to the hospital and they checked him in, the nurse that was helping him change his clothes and stuff, when he went to the bathroom, she said, I wish I knew better enough to do this for my son when he was younger, but I just didn't know. And I felt like that was God saying to me that I know you really don't know what to do, but just keep allowing me to order your steps and we're going to get to where we need to be. And I really believe that. I believe that this is not something I'm gonna have to worry about in the future. I believe that my child is gonna grow up to be a phenomenal man of God, who will be able to work a regular job, who will be able to have normal relationships. I really believe that. I wouldn't move like I move if I didn't believe that. I can't say sometimes it don't get hopeless. Like, y'all only see the good. When you watch great kids, you'll never know. One of them kids be just rolling like it ain't so great. But just that small statement she said to me, I felt like that was God saying, you getting it right. I know you feel nervous. I know you feel scared. I know you feel like nothing's helping, but you're getting it right, and it's gonna work out, and that you will see the end goal. You will see the goodness of God while you live. You will see it. You will see the goodness of God while you live. So much anxiety left my body just from that lady telling me, I wish I would have did this for my son when he was younger, but I just didn't know. I just didn't know. And I don't know. I be so prayed up. I've never been this intimate with God in my life. That's why I be saying I don't want no relationship, because I don't want nobody to even have the potential to take me away from God. I really don't. I'm just living every day of my life, doing what I think I'm supposed to do, and consulting God in every step I take and every move I make. That's what I'm doing. And I know that it's gonna work in my favor. I know that. But I can't come on here and be fake like my life is perfect behind the scenes, because it's not. We all dealing, regardless of what you want to believe, flowing on your timeline, everybody is dealing with something. Some are just more transparent than others, but everybody is dealing with something. It's easy to pick up the phone and take a picture when things are going smooth. It's so easy to do that. But because I know the heart of man, and because I know this world and what it is, and that we are in it, and I know other people deal with things as well. That's why I know this video will reach somebody who is dealing or has dealt with someone in their family having mental health issues, and knows the next steps I need to take to better help my son. He is on an IEP. He is on medication. I just feel like the current medications aren't working. He gonna be here probably for like a week. And I don't know what medications are gonna change again. The issue when they change medications is they start from the bottom. So that worked for a little while, but because of their body weight and everything else, it still has to get up to the proper dose. But in that time, my child is having a really hard time. So I'm asking you if you have any information. If you need me to go in more detail about my situation, inbox me. Please. Thank you. And keep me at the top of your prayer list. I'm going to go back in with my son. Once he gets settled in his room, I'm going to go home and clean up all that glass. And I'm going to get up tomorrow and go take my practical. Like none of this shit is going on. And I'm going to continue to trust in God.